Yeah. Ayy. Yeah. Flipping the script from my old ways. Flick up the switch, I'm in flow state. Commas, I'm going through growing pains. I wasn't used to being so. Ayy. Yeah. Ayy. Yeah. Flipping the script from my old ways. Flick up the switch, I'm in flow state. Commas, I'm going through growing pains. I wasn't used to being so gross. I tighten the threads at a crochet. I wake up to cushion some OJ. The last tape I dropped was a Rollway. It's yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the Visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. Cause we throwing shots like a gun range. So we finally make it to front page. A head full of dreams, some breath for the schemes. A heart that been feeling like it's a machine. I'm pushing extremes, cause I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Yeah, stay on my P's, get hate off my body like it's a disease. I'm walking off after we taking the lead. She call me Big Papi, I'm David Ortiz. It's what you've been waiting to see. There's moments where you gotta take it or leave. And I'm taking everything, some call it greed, but I call it living out what you believe. And I've been believing since no one was seeing the vision board. Racing with fate all my life, a collision course. Fighting with snakes, I'm a lion like Gryffindor. I be asking permission for it. This type of shit what we breaking tradition for. Clearing the mission, don't care who the victim. I'm dying for all that I'm living for. Flipping the script from my old ways. Flick up the switch, I'm in flow state. Commas, I'm going through growing pains. I wasn't used to being so gross. I tighten the threads at a crochet. I wake up to cushion some OJ. The last tape I dropped was a Rollway. It's yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the Visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. Cause we throwing shots like a gun range. So we finally make it to front page. A head full of dreams, some breath for the schemes. A heart that been feeling like it's a machine. I'm pushing extremes, cause I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Yeah.
10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Anything I do for the gang. Took those L's and I took that blame. All money in, we ain't copping no chain. Feel like Ice Cube, cause a dead good day. Don't need 3 whips, don't need no race. I'ma keep it simple in the Chevy I skate. Thank the Lord every time I wait. Lace my shoes and I get to that cake. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Pedal to the floor, to the engine. Head up in the clouds when I levitate. We don't spit game, we just educate. 10, 80, had a paper straight. Couldn't get it back then, so I had to wait. Now the money come to me, so I don't have to chase. I don't gotta flash none, I don't gotta fake, darling. We not practicing, we ballin'. And heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Hey, man. How we doing? How we looking? How we sitting right now? Welcome. Welcome back to the channel, guys, man. One love and God bless. I hope you guys did your best yesterday. I hope all is well with you guys. Thank y'all so much. There is no hope. What's going down, brother? What's up, man? How you guys doing? You know, we got to represent, man. We got to represent. You feel me? What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Make sure you boys hit that like button, baby. Let's get it popping, man. How you guys doing, man? Said, what's up, bro? Just working. Ah, man, I know, man. Seems like that's all we do in this piece, man, is work. You know, them bills, man, they don't stop, bro. They don't stop. So I feel you, brother. I feel you 100%. But yeah, guys, we're back, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Share out the stream. We got a lot of topics to go over and discuss today, y'all. A lot of topics. And we got a lot of stuff with Xbox today. We got some GTA. Oh, man, y'all not even... Boy, listen to me, man. Y'all not even hype right now. Y'all better get hype, man. You see the hype jacket on right now. I'm not just wearing the jipe. The jipe. I'm not even just wearing the hype jacket for no reason. Yo, listen, man. You better get hype right now because GTA 6 is back on the show again. My most anticipated game for 2020. No. It's the most anticipated. It's the most anticipated. Come on, man. Let's get it right. Let's get it right.
Boys out there, man, y'all know what time it is. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. If you a Xbox boy, you need to get hype. If you a Nintendo boy, you need to get hype. Get hype. If you a Sony pony, giddy up. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. Get hype.
You better get hype.
Get hype.
You better get hype.
Man,
I need to see some fire emotes in the chat. You better get hype. What?
They can't stop us because we got the
Come on, you're not hearing.
This is for all them PS boys out there, man. Y'all know what time it is. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. If you a Xbox boy, you need to get hype. If you a Nintendo boy, you need to get hype. Get hype. If you a Sony pony, giddy up. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype.
Listen, man, we got GTA 6. We got some major update on GTA 6 right now. So you better get hype. Okay? We're going to be talking about a couple of other things as well, too, that I think will be intriguing to you guys. We also have Xbox boss Sarah Bond pretty much talks about exclusives and how they are antiquated, okay? We're going to talk about Halo PS5 reveal tomorrow, okay? That's the report that we're getting right now. And we're going to talk about a big Black Friday. That's right. We're already talking about Black Friday. It's that time of year again. Big Black Friday PS5 deal. So you don't want to miss out. On top of that, we have some big video game sort of sales to kind of go over and discuss how the PS5 is performing. Also, you know, how games in general, best-selling games from like September onward to where we are now. We're also going to be talking about the PS5 being ahead of the PlayStation 3. We're also going to be talking about Microsoft wants to hit a 30% profit margin. Yeah, with Xbox. So, man, that's a lot. That's a lot. And It's wild. This is wild because in the space right now, I think the average is like what, 17%, 17 to like 22% is like the average, or 14. Yeah, between 14 to 22%. 30% is like mind blowing, and I just feel like obviously since, Microsoft acquired, Activision Blizzard King, it's just, I don't know, man. They just been trying to recoup as much as they possibly can. Hence why we have, studio shutdowns. You guys have to understand this is where all of this is coming from, because Microsoft is putting a strain on Xbox right now to come up with that 30% profit margin. And it's tough. And that's why you see them cutting. They got to trim the fat some kind of way to come up with that profit margin. And on top of that, Microsoft spent all this money on Activision Blizzard King. And you also have to look at Call of Duty situation right now, how they lost millions upon millions of dollars just having Call of Duty and Game Pass. Hence why Game Pass just went up in price. So it's like a domino effect, and I told you guys a long time ago, people were getting upset with me. Oh man, you just don't want Microsoft to thrive. You this and you that and blah, 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 and all this and that, right? And the truth and in fact, it's kind of like, I do want Microsoft to thrive. I do want Microsoft to remain competitive in this space. And so that Sony and themselves can give us better games and better experiences. And now it's like a two double-edged sword for Microsoft right now. Like now they have to find different ways to recoup that money and some. Hence why they're putting their games on PlayStation 5, right? PlayStation 5 is like the premier console where they're putting their games on. All their big AAA games that would normally be exclusive is on PlayStation 5. Why is that? Right? Because they're not able to move the needle as much, right? With just having the games exclusives, right? On their platform. Why is that? Because Game Pass is something that offsets that. Because truth be told, if, Ninja Gaiden 4, if all these games, Indiana Jones, Forza Horizon 6, all these games that are coming out of Xbox Game Studios and they're into a subscription service that you're paying for every single month, whether it's $30, $20, whatever you grandfather yourself into, chances are you're not going to go out there and buy the game physically. It's just not going to happen. You know what I mean? For the majority of you guys, you are not going to go out there and spend no barrage of money on no physical game. So most of the time, that's one of the main reasons why you don't see Microsoft report so much on sales data. How well the console is selling, how well the physical games are selling. Very seldom you see that. If anything, you're getting numbers from Sony and Nintendo in the space. And so, like I said, it's a double-edged sword. And we're talking about 2016, 2017, since Game Pass has been out. And it works well. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like, obviously we heard the drawbacks when it comes to, Game Pass and how bad it is for the industry in order for the industry to continue to grow, because a lot of developers, a lot of studios don't think that it is, a smart idea for them to put their games day and date into the subscription service. Don't think it's profitable enough for them. Hence why some studios and some companies are like, nope, we're not putting our game in a Game Pass. We're going to sell it, box sales, physical sales, tried and true, digital sales, put it on the digital storefront. Yeah, we might get slapped with a 30%, but hey, it is what it is, right? So is everybody else, because, don't get it twisted. Valve, Steam, Epic Game Store, all these different storefronts, they're charging percentages for people to sell their games on their actual platform. That's just the way it is. And so I think, Game Pass is a gift and a curse. Gift in the sense that it offers gamers incredible value in terms of not have to go out there and pay full price for the game, and give you a plethora of games that you can enjoy right at your fingertips, which I think is absolutely incredible if you can afford it, especially nowadays where it's $30 a month and it's out of reach for the vast majority of you guys. Then it's kind of like, oh man, can I keep paying for this? You know, and some people would even argue like, hey, look, it's still cheaper than me going out there and paying for a game. But you also have to calculate, well, how many $70 games do you play a year? And if that equates to around the same ballpark or even more, then there's your answer right there, right? For some people, it's way less. So then you're just throwing away your money if you're not really necessarily, you know, getting the fullness out of the service. You know, because some people, they only play one game a month or one game, two games a year, 3 games a year. You'd be surprised. Some people just don't have the time to dedicate to play all these games and stuff like that. Where if you're just someone that is literally seasoned to the actual gaming, you know, gaming genre of games or the industry, then hey, it's worth it, right? But the double-edged sword now of this situation is, well, Microsoft is trying to stretch out their they're literally trying their very best to be an octopus here, okay? And they're trying to squeeze out every dollar that they can get back after spending $70 billion. Yeah, they're literally trying to get everything that they possibly can get. You see what I'm saying? And so I don't know. And then going into next generation, man, the problem is, okay, going into next generation, yes, the console is going to be more money. Game Pass is going to go up in price as well, right? Microsoft is going to continue to buy even more studios. Right? They're not going to stop buying studios or buying, other publishers and stuff like that. They're going to continue to do that. Now they have kind of slowed down a little bit now because they realize like, man, you know, we took a big hit with Activision and now we got to find different ways now to recoup. So it sucks for us, the gamers, because we are the ones that are suffering. And I try to tell people this, it's not worth it being a fanboy unless you're getting paid. Then and it's not even about getting paid. It's about the integrity of it. You know what I mean? It's about you being a real person about things and about your thoughts and your opinion and not being a sellout. And so, you know, we're the same people that sit here and cheer these companies on. Yeah, man, go ahead, acquire this studio or go acquire this publisher, and not realizing that we have to suffer the consequences. The same stuff that we were cheering on, we are getting the brunt of it. We're getting the price hikes. We're getting the canceled studios, canceled games and studios getting shut down. Like, we're getting the brunt of that because, hey, we're sitting here hyping up this game, hyping up that game. Look at Fable right now. We have not seen a pin drop on Fable, right? Since months ago, the last event that we got. You know what I mean? So people are worried about Fable. You know, people are worried about Marvel's Blade. Like, we don't know. And then coming up early next year when they do have their quarterly thing where they're cutting and talking about, you know, different things that they're trying to do. Like, don't be surprised if more studios are going to get shut down now, because everything right now, and Satya had his biggest payday for the year, basically $96 million, $96 million, right? That's a lot of freaking money. So these execs, they're not struggling, you know what I mean, for anything at all. These execs are winning. I saw that and I just like, man, for a whole entire year, if my paycheck was almost $100 million, boy, I would be flipping. I would be like, wait a minute, this is way too much money. So these execs, they make a lot of freaking money, and the decisions and choices that they make affect everything and affect all of us as gamers. And this is one of the main reasons why I try to tell you guys, like, it's not good to worship these companies because they don't care about you. All they necessarily care about is growth, right? And their shareholders and their investors and doing what their bosses are asking them to do. They don't care about you, whether you can't afford it or not. You know, their goal is to maximize profits, right? And if the numbers are not looking right, we need to figure out a way to make it look right. We don't care who wants to get mad. If we need to go up on game, I'm telling you, you can understand what goes on in the boardrooms. What goes on into these boardroom meetings with these higher up execs and stuff like that? Like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? They're saying, hey, look, we need you to do this. We need you to squeeze more out of this. We need you to shut down all these other studios, because it's not in the sense that the games are not looking good or development is not going smooth. We just can't really afford it. We already spent $70 billion right now. We got to find a way to make back our money and some. And starting off with cutting the fat on exclusives. That's why you see Sarah Bond coming out talking about exclusives, and exclusives is a thing of the past, right? It's antiquated. It's old fashioned. You know what I mean? Like it's right. You know, when she mentioned Call of Duty and Minecraft and all this kind of stuff, those games have always been third party though, right? The games that she's been mentioning, like, you know, look, if you look at Call of Duty, if you look at Fortnite, if you look at, you know, Apex Legends and Minecraft, and those games have always been third party, but exclusivity has always been our bread and butter, right? Exclusivity has always been our bread and butter. I remembered Xbox 360, 2005, 2006, when I saw the Gears of War trailer for the original Gears. All around me are familiar faces, worn out faces, worn out faces. I find it kind of funny, find it kind of sad. People running, it's a very, very mad world. Bro, when we saw that Mad World trailer, me and my brother, we were like, yo, oh my God, these big old buff dudes in freaking armor suits and chainsaws and shotguns and all this and that. I'm like, yo, Gears, let's freaking go. Holiday, holla freaking day. Oh man, bro. What? 05, 2006 original Gears? Are you crazy? So when you hear people talking about, you know, exclusivity don't matter, exclusivity is old fashioned, nobody cares about exclusive. Bro, the industry is changing, y'all. I try to tell you boys, I'm from the 90s, man. You know what I'm saying? When I started to game, early freaking 90, 91, 1990. You know what I'm saying? And gaming has changed. Back then in the early 90s, 80s, 70s for some of y'all, back then, you can only experience that game on that particular platform. You understand what I'm saying? And you buy that console for that specific game that you want to play. Nowadays, it's just, now that we're in the late 2000s, bro, things are changing rapidly. Things are changing rapidly. These companies are like, look, hey, why gatekeep a game? Why are we going to gatekeep a game for? Especially if you're Microsoft. Why gatekeep a game when, truth be told, you can make even more money? Forget about brand loyalty. Forget about the fans. Forget about our fans. Forget about how upset they're going to be. You see what I'm saying? Because truth be told, Microsoft is like, well, y'all don't even buy the games anyway. You don't even buy the games anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Marlon the Preacher, praise God. Let's get the Bible out, my brother. Thumbs up emoji. Hit the like button. We in church today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are in session, man. We are in session. My brother with the biggest super chat of the show. You doggone right, Anonymous. Appreciate you, my brother. Hit that like button for your boy, man, and share out the stream, man, and let's get it right into it. Thank you so much. But yeah, you know, you don't even buy the freaking games. Microsoft is like, you don't even buy the games anyway. So why should we even bother with exclusivity? And then everybody was getting all up in arms like, now exclusivity matters. Now that Microsoft has stepped away from exclusivity and now they're putting their games on PS5 and Nintendo, now all of a sudden exclusivity matter. But before, when they did have the exclusivity, people weren't really buying the games like that or even buying it enough. There's not enough people that's going to sit there and wake up and then run out to GameStop or run out to Best Buy to go buy an Xbox. When was the last? Ask yourself this. When was the last time you bought a physical Xbox game? A physical Xbox console exclusive? For me, a very long time. I'm not going to sit here and be a fraud and be a liar. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and be a fraud and a liar. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like, oh, yes, raising my right. Put your hands down because you haven't bought a darn freaking thing in a long time physically. You understand? Yes, I have shelves of freaking Xbox games, Xbox One games. I couldn't tell you the last time I even bought a Series X game, Series X and S game. It's been a minute. It's been I think probably Gears. Bro, that's it. You know what I mean? Like Halo Infinite, I don't even think I bought that even physical. So I'm telling you, it's been a long freaking time. Some of y'all haven't even bought a physical game in a long time from Xbox. So truth be told, you're not going to sit there and jump up and be like, yo, I'm going out of my way to go buy a physical game. When you got Game Pass, you're not going to do that. So Microsoft is looking at this like, okay, well, let's trim the fat on that. We don't care if they're going to get mad and in their feelings. Let's cut that off. We're not going to waste our time, money, and resources into keeping our games exclusive when reality is it's not driving enough sales or it's not making enough sense for us to keep our games exclusive enough because y'all not buying the consoles enough and y'all not buying the games enough. And obviously, too, you can point the finger at Microsoft and be like, hey, well, look. Listen, you just now start coming out with games, you know what I mean? That for the bigger kind of people like Starfield and Hellblade 2, you know what I mean? And Indiana Jones, like those are some big heavy hitters for a lot of people, you know? Forza Horizon 5, Halo Infinite, maybe not so much for some people, but like you can count on your fingers. You know, the kind of games that people necessarily want to play. Now you got Outer Worlds 2, you got Ninja Gaiden 4, you got all these games, but you can get those games everywhere at this point. Microsoft, Xbox, Play Anywhere. You know what I mean? You can stream these games anywhere. You can play these games anywhere as long as the ecosystem supports it. You know?
Exclusivity kinda saving the PS console for some sales if they stopped with exclusives. Do you think PC will be the master race if that happened?
I mean, PC has always been the master race. Shout out to my man Top Chef. Let's have a debate. PC has let's keep it a buck. That's why it's called the PC master race. That has always been the case. You feel me? That has always been the case. And so Sony knows, especially Sony knows that, oh man, we got to keep doing console exclusives. Because think about it this way. If Sony comes out and be like, hey, look, we're not doing console exclusives no more. Okay. Well, I guess I won't be buying a PS5 then. What's the whole point of you buying a PS5? Right? Because that's always been the case with Sony. Sony has always been like Nintendo, leading up to PlayStation 4 generation, leading up to after the PlayStation 4 generation and going into the PS5 generation, putting their games on another platform besides PlayStation. So why would you buy a PlayStation 5 if there's no console exclusive? You're not going to have a reason to unless you just love the PlayStation ecosystem, similar to what I told you guys with Xbox. What is the reason for you to buy an Xbox console now? Right? Because you're heavily invested into the ecosystem and you have a lot of console games and you have a lot, a lot invested, memberships and all this and that invested into that ecosystem. So you're not going to ditch it and go somewhere else. But that's one of the biggest, don't let nobody fool you and tell you otherwise. That's one of the biggest incentive. That's the fiber. That's the web that's keeping us all together on Nintendo. If Nintendo takes away, console exclusives, Mario is on everything else but Nintendo. Some people are probably still going to buy the Nintendo console because they're used to the controls and the ecosystem of Nintendo, and that's not going to change for a lot of people. But I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying, like, that's one of the biggest reasons Nintendo is so successful because of their, exclusivity. They're big on that. They're the most successful when it comes to exclusivity. From day one, Mario, Donkey Kong, Zelda, Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, Pokemon. They're known for that exclusivity. So don't let nobody tell you bullcrap in your ears about exclusivity don't drive console sales. That's a lie. It does. You see what I'm saying? Microsoft realized after the Xbox One generation, because you got to look at it like this. Microsoft had 2 successful generations. The original Xbox and Xbox 360. Xbox One wasn't as bad, but nothing compared to the original Xbox and Xbox 360. That's facts. Look it up. By the time we got to Xbox One, Microsoft has lost their touch. Microsoft has lost their focus on what they're about, on their identity. Microsoft, at the beginning of the Xbox One generation, they have lost their identity.
You may have to wait X amount of time for PS5 first party to go over to PC, but many will wait, especially if this hybrid can do what a 5080 5090 can do.
100%, Mark, 100%. And let me piggyback off of that. Let me piggyback off of that right there. That is true. That is true. Because when Jim Ryan came out and said, hey, you know what? We're going to start putting games on PC. A lot of people was upset. Oh, man, you putting Horizon Zero Dawn on PC, right? First game, you putting Horizon. Then they did Spider-Man 2018. Then they did God of War 2018, and people start getting pissed off. Oh, I'm done with Sony. I'm gonna sell my PS4. Lies. They didn't sell their PS4s. You see what I'm saying? Lies, right? But, Mark, you have a point. I know some of you guys are like, well, that's an automatic win for Sony if the reports are true, basically saying, hey, look, the PlayStation 6 is going to be cheaper than the next Xbox, right? That's an automatic win, right? But then you have to look at it from this perspective, like what Mark is saying. Yeah, some people don't mind waiting. Some people are like, I don't need a PS5. I don't need a PS6 because they're going to put the games on PC anyway, right? So, and then obviously the report that we were supposedly hearing now that Sony is trying to shy away from that, right? But because their stuff is getting pirated or whatever the case may be. And that's always been the case with PC games. Like, they're going to get pirated and all this kind of stuff. And there's little to nothing you could do about it because that's just the nature of the beast, right? And some people I've heard in the past, even when Sony was aggressive in the PC space, what the heck? Why should I buy a PS5? Well, you buy a PS5 because you want the day one exclusive games. You want it right away. But some people don't mind waiting, guys. Some people don't mind waiting. Some people don't mind waiting until, you see what I'm saying? Until a year, 6 months, 2 years, a year and a half. Come on, right? Some people don't mind waiting, and that's them. That's not me. I don't want to wait. You see what I'm saying? Like, Ghost of Yote is out since 2+ weeks ago. I'm not fixing to sit here and wait a whole 6 months to a year, 2 years, year and a half. No, I'm not doing that.
Thanks for the donut.
I'm not doing. I'm sorry.
Bruh, extremely huge amount of players on PlayStation are casuals. Sony will be more than fine if exclusives go away. Hardcore gamers are not enough.
Well, you know what though, Oscar? That is true to an extent, but at the same time, Oscar, The damages are the damages, man. Because you can have casuals, and casuals are gonna go where the wind blow. They don't care, right? But the hardcore fans like myself, we care. We care about exclusivity, right? And if you look at throughout this generation, halfway through this generation, even Sony themselves, last year, back in 24, they were saying a lot of people, a lot of their fan base, their core fan base is on PlayStation 4, right? 4 years, last year, 4 years into the generation, they're saying that. Come on, what does that tell you? Right? And the same thing could be said about PlayStation 6. Is everybody is going to run out and go buy a PlayStation 6? No, that's not true. That's not true. Not everybody, right? Because that's just not how it works.
Mar, I gotta ask, my Pro can't keep with my 4080 Super. Do you think Xbox will make a hybrid to match a 5080? Would the prices be too much for gamers?
Well, top shelf, that's the inevitable, right? That's the inevitable. Consoles, are generally not high-end PCs, right? But with AMD and with what AMD, I even touched upon this yesterday, with what AMD is doing now, right? You got to think about it. With these mobile chips that are given desktop level performances, like the Strix Halo, what is it on par with a 4060, 4070 GPU performance from that Z Flow 13, which I told you about. So we are getting there now with integrated GPUs. We are getting there with these APUs. We're getting there now, right? So it is a possibility that Project Magnus, or whatever the next Xbox is going to be called, and they're saying that it's the biggest die that they have ever done, right? For any device, let alone a console, right? I think it's like, 46% on the die size? It's the largest that they've ever done. So it is a possibility that it could be on a 5080 level performance because, hey, if you're going to be making a console hybrid and then you also want to allow users to play PC games on it, it makes sense. It makes sense to have something powerful enough to be able to run those games at high frame rates. Because who wants to sit there and play PC games at way lower than what these consoles or basically what these consoles are doing right now? PS5 and Series X kind of capabilities. No, you want to be able to play these PC games at least at 4K 60, at least. So 5080 performance, according to the reports, it's not impossible, but it's going to be expensive. If that is the case, okay. Let me kind of give you a little refresher here. Look at these eGPUs. What do you think that is? Look at these laptops. What do you think that is? Right? If hear me too. If you look at these mobile, they're called mobile GPUs, right? Laptops, these eGPUs, all these things, right? That have the graphics card chip on them, right? And obviously, a mobile GPU will never be able to touch the same level of performance that you will get out of the desktop counterpart. Why is that? Because you can pump more wattage to the chip. The more wattage you pump to a chip, the better it's going to perform. You see what I'm saying? Then you got to talk about efficiency and sustainability and stuff. Don't blow up. You got to cool it and all this and that. So the more wattage, it's always, you're always confined by.
This hybrid is going to be for a specific group. I don't think this hybrid is going to be mass produced like consoles.
Yeah.
They will make enough to sell.
Yep. That is true. That is true. But hear me though. Yeah, and you see, that's the thing about this console hybrid. I think Microsoft is going to have two different flavors. Sony is rumored to have multiple different flavors of the PS6, apparently, right? They're supposed to have a Series S kind of PlayStation 6 and a higher end PlayStation 6. So I think Microsoft is going to do the same thing. they're going to have a cheaper, like I said yesterday, they're going to have a cheaper version of the next gen Xbox to cater to the core fans, the casuals. You know what I mean? Everybody can't really afford the big and bad Series X kind of like machine, right? Because let's keep it a buck. Like Microsoft was catering to the casuals almost this entire generation. And that's why you had hardcore Xbox fans and channels that were coming out and be like, man, Microsoft splashed mud in our faces. You know, us Series X owners, we weren't getting the fullest potential out of the Series X. Why do you think so many Xbox channels and content creators were so fed up with Microsoft? The Series X was neglected almost this entire generation until we start getting Starfield, right? Until we start getting Indiana Jones and Hellblade. Those games are Outer Worlds 2. Those games are really starting to show you what the Series X can do, right? But at the start of this generation, look it up if you think I'm lying. Even Digital Foundry even said it, that they overheard Xbox execs was basically saying the primary console is the S, right?
Do you think Sony will eventually make a hybrid?
I don't think Sony, no. I don't think Sony is going to do that. No. With the way how PC gaming is right now for Sony and how they're kind of stepping back a little bit with certain games, not putting certain games on PC and stuff like that, I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. I could be wrong, but I just don't see it happening. Microsoft, yes, because that works well with Microsoft. Microsoft has been putting games on PC longer than Sony have. See what I'm saying? And it's Microsoft that we're talking about, right? So I can see it making more sense for Microsoft because Microsoft does well, you know, with putting their games on PC, with PC Game Pass. There's a cult following for PC Game Pass, not because it's cheaper, but because it's Game Pass and these games are available on PC. And hey, there's a fan base for that. You see what I'm saying? So it works well. And that would shoot, this was stemming from Xbox One generation since they've been doing that. So this is not their first rodeo. Sony just started doing that during the PS4 and the PS4 going into PS5 generation. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, man, Sony and stuff like that. Like I just don't see them doing it. I just don't see them putting the hybrid functionality between No, that's not Sony. I think Sony is still going to do what they've always been doing, keeping their games tried and true to the machine, right? Everything revolves around the PlayStation console for Sony, right? Yes, they would want to expand a little bit more into mobile and cloud and then also on PC. Yes, but Microsoft, you got to remember, Microsoft with what they're doing right now works well for them because Microsoft is like Xbox Anywhere. You know, Xbox Play Anywhere. That simply means anywhere where Xbox, you know, ecosystem or their UI is available on any device, that's where you can play their games. Now they have updated the cloud. So now you can stream games at a higher resolution and frame rate, right? So for those of you with Fire Sticks and for those of you with Samsung smart TVs and all those kind of things, LG smart TVs and things of that nature, you know, Microsoft is marketing those things as an Xbox.
My fault for so many super chats I'm sending out, but do you feel gaming will pick up far as more AAA games dropping sooner than later?
Appreciate that, my brother. Thank you. No, don't apologize, man. Don't apologize. You know, hey, if you have a question, man, that's why I always tell you guys, no pressure. You know what I'm saying? But if you have a question or something like that and, you know, God has touched your heart to super chat or something, yeah, by all means, go ahead, man. I appreciate it because this is valid conversations, valid debates we're having. So you said my fault for so many super chats. It says I'm sending laugh out loud, but do you feel gaming will pick up as far as more AAA games dropping sooner rather than later? Okay. I do think that more AAA games will start dropping sooner or later for one reason and one reason only, and is AI. AI. Because we have seen the situation with Microsoft right now, right? Where they're starting to lay off. They're just going on a rampage and they're laying off so many studios. Not even just lay off, shut down studios, right? To make room for AI. Because one of the biggest frustration of this generation, launching the consoles in a pandemic, right? And, you know, developers had to work from home remotely and things of that nature, making the games taking even longer to develop. People start losing interest. Look at that game Contraband. Like, look at Elder Scrolls. I mean, even though like RPGs typically take a long time to develop, but most of these games take 5 to 7 to 8 to 10 years to develop, right? And these companies are trying to cut corners, and they're trying to find ways to cut down on that time, right? Instead of 5+ years, 6, 7+ years, how about 2 years? How about 1 year? How about 3 years? You see what I'm saying? Because that's a win-win situation for these companies, because they have a quicker turnaround and then they can move on to the next thing quickly versus spending so much money, time, and resources. And I know this sounds crazy. I'm not trying to scare you guys, but look at Walmart. Look at all these other places. Like, most of these retailers and stuff like that, you rarely see human cashiers anymore. It's all machine. It's all AI everywhere. You see what I'm saying? Like, certain places you call, it's an AI talking to you. Like, we're already seeing AI is taking over the world. AI is cutting jobs. People getting laid off. You're seeing it right now, right? It's good, and AI is good and it's bad, man. It's good and it's bad. When it comes to gamers, it is good in a sense that, hey, AI lets you know, hey, how to be the boss, how to pass a certain level. You see what I'm saying? AI, you can flip a switch and create something in seconds with AI. You know what I mean? Depending on how complex it is. So these companies are starting to realize and invest more into AI. Look at NVIDIA. Come on, guys. Come on. Look at NVIDIA, right? Look how NVIDIA and AMD used to be like boots to the ground for the gamers. Tried and true, developing these chips with no co-pilot, no AI attached to them. All of it. Why do you think they're doing this? Because it's preparing us for what's to come. It's preparing us for the future. I know these computers are being built with AI, right? They have their own co-pilot button. You push it. Hey, AI, chat PT, what's it called? PDT or whatever it's called. You know, you got all this stuff, AI all around it, right? Because it's the future and because it makes our lives in the entertainment space and maybe even in real life, day-to-day life, so much easier. So more companies, more developers, more studios are starting to rely more on AI, even though your job is called Chat GPT. Yes, there you go. You know what I mean? Even though your jobs and stuff like that is at risk, but these companies don't care, bro. Because what they're looking at is the overhead. Man, if I can make more headroom for our overhead, if I can lay off all these people, if I can shut down all these studios and just farm up a bunch of AI. Look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA used to be for the gamers. Now they're for AI. They're selling all their graphics cards, a bulk of their graphics cards that they make. Pay attention. You see what I'm saying? Jensen, freaking AI, selling it to the AI boys by bulks. That's who is buying up all these 5090s, these 5080s. Come on, guys, you should know this, right? They're catering more to AI. Look at the freaking Ally X, Xbox Ally X, Z2 Extreme with what? AI. So you can literally talk to this thing and be like, hey, which direction should I go? Come on, you should know this. So these companies are developing chips, you know, these processors, these graphics cards, these APUs, NPUs with AI at the helm of it. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to tell you boys. Like right now, you see, Like a lot of these companies, AMD, Nvidia, all these freaking companies, Microsoft, come on, you should know this. You see what I'm saying? Are pushing AI. Everything that they build has AI attached to it for a reason, right? Because it's taking up a lot of pressure off of them. Look at Microsoft. Like in the gaming space, we are feeling it because Microsoft is clamming down on the Xbox brand for a reason. Like, you cost us money. Microsoft is like, listen, man, you come to us asking us for money to buy one of the biggest purchases in the entertainment industry of all time. You are asking us to give you $70 billion. So Microsoft is like, okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. But in return, we need 30%. We need 30 freaking, not 22, not 15, not 10. We need 30%. Now we're going to push back on y'all boys now. That's what's happening, guys. It's a domino effect. Don't think anybody is going to do anything for you for free. It's a ripple effect. You see what I'm saying? And we're suffering right now in the space now because of that, because prices are going up, right? On Game Pass, on these consoles twice in a freaking year, which is absolutely freaking insane. I try to tell you boys, now you're seeing what I've been telling y'all for years. All they care about is their profit margins, growth, shareholders, and investors. They don't care about you. They don't care about how you feel about a game that you've been waiting on for 5+ years. We don't freaking care. We need our money and we need it now. I always joke with my wife. You can ask her. I always joke around every day and be like, yo, these people need their money.
I have a feeling that Phil will leave by the end of the year.
I've been hearing some rumors about that. I mean, Sarah Bond is already the president of Xbox. You know what I mean? She running that ship right now. So, I mean, Phil can retire if he really wants to, right now. You see what I'm saying? Like, he can retire, right? I mean, I think Sarah Bond is doing a great job. You know what I mean? Like, she's not no Don Matrick. Come on, like, let's keep it a buck. I think, Sarah Bond is doing a great job. She's not horrible. She's not the worst. And for some people, she's not the greatest, but I have no main issue with Sarah Bond. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Some people are like, oh, Peter Moore, or, my man, what's his name again? I forgot his name right now. He used to work at Sony. Yeah, man. Listen, bro. Listen. This is real, guys. This is real right now. This is what we've been talking about it's business. You see what I'm saying? It's not about you getting in your feelings. And that's why I don't understand why a lot of these people get in their feelings and get upset. Like, bro, it's not about feelings, bro. It's about, if it makes money, it makes sense. We're trying to recoup as much as we can. I can almost guarantee you, if physical games was flying off the shelves, if digital games was flying off the shelves for Microsoft, like if they were selling a lot of games outside of Game Pass, right? Like if they were legitimately selling boatloads like Nintendo and Sony does, they probably would have kept exclusives. You see what I'm saying? They probably would have kept exclusives. If they were selling games out the hoo-ha by truckloads, boatloads of games outside of Game Pass, they probably would have kept exclusives. But no, they bought Activision. Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard King for Xbox. And hey, man, we need our money back. My wife will be laughing right now because I be talking about this every day. Like the people them need their money. Microsoft need their money. They don't want to hear no excuses. I wish she was in here. She'd be laughing. I don't want to hear no excuses about you don't have it. No, 30% on everything. Microsoft is like the mafia. We need 30% on everything. We don't care. We need our money back now with interest. Bro, this is the real. They ain't trying to hear no excuses, bro. They want their money. And like I said, it's kind of like, well, dang, like now we got to lay off. Now we got to shut studios down. Now we got to go up on the price. Come on. Come on, guys. It's happening all around us. Now we got to go up on the Xbox twice. Twice in the same year. Oh, now we have to go up on our games $80, but then we change our minds. Then we sit there and we change our minds. Oh, yeah, you know what? Nah, the backlash is too real. Nah, you know what? Microsoft is like, look, we don't want that smoke. Feel me? We don't want that smoke. So, yeah, we're sorry. We're sorry about charging $80 for our games, right? Because the higher up, I keep telling you guys, once the higher up upper echelon of content creators and journalists and influencers start complaining, oh shoot, you're gonna have to change the direction of the ship. You have to change the coordinates or something. Like we're gonna have to sail somewhere else. Well, oh shoot, we got to go back. They big mad now. We can't control the storm. You know what I mean? These waves are too crazy for us. We gotta back up. This is why when the higher ups complain, when the big dogs complain, stuff change. You know what I mean? That's when we have changes. But when the little people like me, you know, crying out about certain things or calling out certain things, if everybody else ain't doing it, the bigger dogs,
Thanks for the dono.
it's null and void.
What happened with Bethesda? Sleeping face emoji. All that dollar for none.
Look, man. Look. See, when Microsoft had this whole idea of, oh man, let's buy. Y'all don't remember this? When it came out a couple years ago, when all that data got leaked out, that letter with Matt Booty talking about all this stuff, man, they wanted to buy the entire friggin' industry. You understand what I'm saying? The entire freaking industry they wanted to buy. 2019, all this stuff from 2019, 2018 came out. Y'all don't remember that? They were trying to buy up everybody. And at the same time, it's like, okay, we get it. You're trying to expand, you know, Xbox Game Studios. You want to be the largest console manufacturer when it comes to, you know, having all these games at your arsenal. But at the same time, it's kind of like, okay, now you bought Bethesda and it's like, okay, people are like, okay, look at the quality of the games, right? Some of the games, the quality and you know the saying from even back in the day before they were even acquired by Microsoft, Bethesda. You see what I'm saying? Why is that? Because a lot of Bethesda games have always been heavily bugged and glitched and for years. You see what I'm saying? And people thought that, okay, when, you know, Microsoft, you know, picks up Bethesda, like things were going to change for the better. Like the games are going to run better and play better. And the quality, obviously there were some couple Bethesda games here and there that, you know, ran better. But bro, look at Starfield. You see what I'm saying? Look at Starfield as a living proof. Look at Starfield, man. Buggy, glitchy mess. Come on, you should know this. Right? Buggy, freaking glitchy mess. Came out so freaking buggy. Bro, I put so many hours. I've played a crap ton of Starfield. Played it on PC. Played it on my Series S. Played it on Series X. You see what I'm saying? And so y'all were there, bro. Go back to that stream. Hours. I sat here in this same chair for hours. 5 plus 6 hours playing freaking Starfield the day it came out. And even after, I still was playing the game. So many freaking bugs. Dude falling through the freaking ground. Bugs and glitches every freaking where. And people were getting frustrated. Then they fixed the game. You see what I'm saying? Then you heard the situation with Arcane and all this and that. Then y'all remember the situation with Dishonored. And bro, like people were expecting things to change, bro. And it's kind of like, okay, that's why you hear people say now they're worried about, I forgot who was saying it recently. I need to figure out remember who was saying it, but he was like, man, I'm worried. What's his name again? I don't remember his name. I'm not going to try to bust my brain on that right now, but he said, hey, he's worried about, I talked about it recently on the show. I think he's a Sony guy. I don't remember who he is. But He's worried about Call of Duty under Microsoft's leadership. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. The biggest issue, and you can ask anybody this, you can look it up for yourself. The biggest issue Microsoft had for years is the quality. The quality of their games has just gotten better in the middle of this generation. Look at Redfall. Look at the quality of that. It was not good. You see what I'm saying? It was unplayable. I even tried to play the game and it was unplayable. How can you sit there and, I mean, you have your QA testers just sleeping on the job and allow this kind of stuff? You don't believe me? Look at Phil Spencer. Look at what Phil Spencer said.
I think it's smart Xbox got studios. They can work that hybrid, you never know. After this move, they might be playing chess while Sony on checkers.
That is true. I could see that happening. That is true. Because they have a plan for this hybrid. But hear me though. You have to look at it from this perspective, right? Like, okay, look at Phil. Look at what Phil was saying, right? Oh yeah. There's no perfect world. They know, man. Phil knows. There's no perfect world where someone with a PlayStation 5 is going to sell their PS5 to buy an Xbox. Look it up. You think I'm lying? Look it up. Go back to that Kind of Funny interview. You think I'm lying? That man said there's no perfect world where someone with a PlayStation 5 is going to sell their PS5 to buy an Xbox. It's not happening. Remember, Matt Booty even said it. Man, look. Sony inspire us. Look it up from years ago. Sony inspire us to make our games look better and play better. Matt Booty, look it up. Matt Booty was giving credit to Sony for the quality of their games. That's why I said Sony is legendary. So they both copy each other. You see what I'm saying? Microsoft took a page out of Sony's book in terms of quality. They're like, man, we're striving to be like Sony with the quality of their games. They inspire us with the quality of their games. We're trying to make our games on that level. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's why I try to tell you guys, these companies, they be watching these other companies, bro. They study these other companies. And look at Indiana Jones. Microsoft start waking up. Ding, 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 ding. Look at my man Phil Spencer during that Kind of Funny interview. What did he say? He said, yo, look, I'm sorry. We need to do better. Remember that, guys? Come on, you should know this. There is no way that Redfall should have came out the way it did. That Starfield should have launched in that state. Remember? I'm sorry. And it's not the first time Phil has came out and apologized. You know what I mean? Hey, sorry. 2022, 2023, we didn't have much of anything. Sorry. 0 games. Remember that situation? So I'm telling you, Microsoft has not been the greatest this generation, right? They have not. They don't have the eye of the tiger like they used to. Microsoft, for some people, is like they're all over the place. They're all over the place. They don't have a true identity. And it's been like that since the Xbox One generation. Come on, you should know this. The whole Kinect situation. Y'all don't remember this? The whole Kinect situation, the whole DRM situation. Do we need to go back into old closets and pull stuff out of old closets and dig up? Bro, listen to me, man. Freaking DRM. People was licking out on them. Bro, what? DRM? What? You mean to tell me I can't go elsewhere to go play my games? Because what? You see what I'm saying? And then on top of that, they were doing this all entertainment box. Y'all remember that? With the whole Kinect joint? And people was mad. Like, what? That you trying to turn the Xbox One into the entertainment box? You know, like, bro, like what are we doing here? Then they took a whole 180 off of the whole DRM situation. Y'all don't remember that? And then the whole all-in-one entertainment box, they were all over the place. Still sold more than the Series X and S generation. Lifetime sales. But at the same time, it's kind of like, bro, like that right there, you kind of already know they were flabbergasted. Like they were kind of losing it, bro. Like they were just, oh man, like we don't have the fight like we used to. Right in the Xbox One generation, like it's almost like, for instance, not saying this is going to happen, but like Floyd Mayweather came out of retirement, right? And then he got in the ring with one of these young bucks and got tossed around like a freaking turkey on Thanksgiving. And, oh, sorry, you ain't 50-0 no more, sir. You ain't like you used to be. That's Microsoft. They're not like they're not like what they used to be. Now Microsoft has gone cold freaking turkey. This is why guys like me have been saying the same thing for years. Like, bro, come on, Microsoft. I know you can do better. You know, when you have your kid, man, and you're just like, yo, you're hard on your kid. You're just like, yo, listen, do your schoolwork. You know what I mean? Treat people right. Talk to people right. When somebody gives you something, you say thank you. It's not because you're trying to be mean to them. You're trying to prepare them for the world, bro. The world is cold. The world is cold. The world don't care if you're freezing, bro. The world's not going to give you a jacket and be like, here you go. Cover up yourself. The world is cold. Same thing. Same rules apply here. Same rules apply here, bro. So that's why I try to tell you boys, like, you're hard on certain companies. You're critical on certain companies because you want them to do better. You know Microsoft can do better. How the heck do you go from 360, trip and bust your head on Xbox One, and then go RIP in the Series X and S generation? Literally RIP for some people saying Xbox is literally done. Why is people saying that? Why are people saying that? Because people like me that are used to Microsoft on how they used to be back in the 360 generation, they're no longer the eye of the tiger. They're no longer the tiger no more. It's kind of like, bro, Microsoft is just like, yo, we don't care, bro. We want to be the biggest publisher in the game, in the world. And that's their motto. That's their thing right now. Every screen is an Xbox. Come on, you should know this. Xbox is everywhere. Why do you think Sarah Bond just came out and be like, exclusives? We still talking about that old-fashioned garbage? Nobody care about no exclusive no more. That's basically what she's saying. Come on. Like, we don't care about exclusives no more, bro. Like, we care about giving gamers unlimited choices. Come on, you should know this. We care about giving gamers unlimited options, which there's nothing wrong with that. But the core fan base, they're the ones that are struggling to understand, like, bro, we don't get it. We don't get it, bro. What the heck are you doing? I get you're trying to, and that was the case when they were in court. Y'all don't remember with the ABK deal with the FTC, right? And they were like, oh yeah, man, you know, please get this deal through. Look at Sony. Sony got over 200 plus exclusive. Y'all don't remember this? Come on, you should know this. Sony bought up all the games. Remember? They were pleading their case in court. Come on, you should remember this. They were trying to plead a case. They were like, yo, look, Sony done bought up everything. Sony is the enemy, not us. We're the good guys. Come on, you should know this. We're the good guys, bro. We are the ones that are trying to change the world when it comes to video games. We're the ones that are breaking the barrier and giving gamers more options than ever. Come on, you should know this. We trying to turn every screen into an Xbox, bro. Doesn't matter what it is, your TV, your toilet, your fridge, your toothbrush. If it got a screen on it, it's an Xbox. Come on, you should know this. Microsoft don't care. They're like, look, bro, the more people that are playing games, the better. You see what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's kind of like now studios getting shut. Look at the domino effect. Studios getting shut down left and right more than ever. The biggest one was early up in this year and last year. Come on, you should know this. Massive layoff after the ABK deal. Massive, the biggest we have ever seen. Remember that. Right? Shutting studios down left and right. Projects getting canceled left and right. For a reason, bro. Because now we're trimming the fat. This is the thing that y'all were cheering on. Now we're fixing to clean house. This is Microsoft cleaning house. They don't care. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They are more for the dollar bill more than ever. They're about their bottom line more than ever than they are seriously about the gamers. Like, they're still for the gamers, but it's more about that bottom line now more than ever. Yes, Xbox Play Anywhere, fantastic. xCloud, fantastic. Now they just uploaded. I wish it was 4K. You see what I'm saying? Just finally came out of beta after years, and they let Sony sit there and have 4K and higher bit rate and high frame rate using their same technology. So guys, come on, man. You should know this. Come on, you should know this. You know what I'm saying? Like, Microsoft has changed, bro. These companies are changing. Sony is changing too rapidly, man. They're changing too, but not as aggressive. Sony cannot afford to do what Microsoft is doing. They can't do it. They can't. Just doesn't match up. This is why I try to tell people, stop trying to make Sony Microsoft. They're not. Sony cannot afford to do what Microsoft be doing and still remain relevant. You know what I mean? Like, Sony now, they're like, look, man, we understand that PS5s are starting to slow down in terms of sale. Look at the recent sales data, right? And then Switch 2 kind of helps certain things, right? But Sony is in this space to sell you consoles and games and exclusives. That's still their main focus. Regardless of where the industry is going, look at Nintendo. Nintendo is like a tree that is heavily bolted in the ground. Man, every hurricane, every storm can come, and that tree is still there. Ain't moving. That's freaking Nintendo. Them suckers ain't moving. They're like a concrete freaking block in the ground. The strongest titanium steel that you ain't even freaking moving. They're straight as an arrow. They ain't moving. They ain't wavering. None of that. For a reason, bro. Nintendo, you think they're going to put Mario on PlayStation 5 or put Mario on Xbox? Are you crazy? That's not fixing to happen. Come on, you should know this. Because their install base is ridiculous. You know what I mean? They make stupid money off of Mario, Zelda, all these games. Millions, 20, 30, 40, 50. Re-release the same friggin' game multiple times and make bank off of that joint. Look at everything I'm like. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Come on, you should know this. Mario Kart 8 was a Wii U game. Then they release it on the Switch. Come on, you should know this. And what ended up happening? Went on ahead to sell how many copies? Over 60-something million copies. Look it up. Nintendo don't have this problem. They don't care. Sony can push some numbers too. You know what I'm saying? Sony got their bottom line to worry about. Hey, look, as long as this thing do 10 or more million, we good. We ain't trying to be like Nintendo because we can't. We ain't got that kind of pull. Microsoft, whole different conversation. Microsoft is like, look, man, we can't compete with Sony toe-to-toe with the consoles. But how we can compete is what we can control. Come on, you should know this. Last thing I'm going to say, and we're going to get into the main topics. Microsoft was going on a rampage, buying up every studio, buying up every publisher that they could get their hands on. Why? To prepare for now, to prepare for right now, to prepare for the future, to be the biggest publisher that the world has ever seen. And they're saying it on their chest. They're sticking out their chest and be like, look, we want to be the biggest publisher that the world has ever seen.
If Xbox be a PC, then don't buy another gen after that. They can just upgrade the graphics card or something. You can just hop on console. No Diddy.
Man, I think you know what? You said if Xbox be a PC, then don't buy another gen after that. You know, man, I think eventually that's the inevitable part about it. I think eventually we're gonna get to that point. But as you can see with this hybrid console, because remember what Sarabon said, like, look at the Xbox Ally X. The console is similar to this thing and what this thing is doing. You see what I'm saying? So we're getting to that future, bro. I'm telling you, Microsoft is trying to be ahead of the game. You hear me? They throw the bag at Asus and be like, look, make us an Xbox. We don't care what you do, how you make it. Make us an Xbox. Because we ain't going to do ours. Here you go. Here's a couple billions. Make us an Xbox. We don't care. Put a button on it. Put some grips on it. Let's call it a day. But listen to me right now. I'm telling you, Microsoft bought up all them studios, right? All them publishers, because they want to prepare themselves for the future. They want to prepare themselves for the inevitable. They want to prepare themselves for what could happen in the future. You already see it now, bro. They're working with AMD to make devices that are going to run their ecosystem. So even in the future, if Microsoft comes out and be like, hey, we're done with consoles, we're going to rely on other companies to make Xbox consoles. Come on, you should know this. You already seen it happening. Everything is an Xbox now, right? Come on, you got this. So eventually, just like what they did with their Xbox handheld situation, why waste time, money, and resources and R&D and shipping logistics when we can get Asus or MSI to do it for us? Come on, you should know this. When we can get somebody else to do it for us so we can chill in the cut and not have to sit here and spend all this money and resources on engineering and shipping costs and R&D and all this kind of stuff. I'm telling you. And they can sit back and collect the money because they own all these intellectual properties, right? Call of Duty, Overwatch, Candy Crush, all these games. Yeah, we don't care. We're going to release all these games on other platforms and we're good. So why should we even care? You know what I mean? We're Sega times 10. We're Sega times 10, bro. We still have technically consoles out on the market. Every device that have Xbox ecosystem on it or can stream xCloud on it is an Xbox. Come on, you should know this. So, this is why Sony is not going to do that. Because that's not Sony. No, sir. Sony is not going to do so till the end of time. I believe Sony is going to continue to make freaking consoles. I just don't see Sony just like, yeah, we're done. We're done with consoles. We're gonna be like Sega. No. No, sir. We're going to be like Microsoft. Nope.
Thanks for the dono.
Not happening.
If Micro wasn't coming out with a hybrid, I would agree with the money wasted narrative, but my opinion has flipped.
There you go. See, Microsoft already got you. Microsoft has already got you, my brother. Big facts. You see what I'm saying? Microsoft is already, see, they're smart. Microsoft is smart, bro. They're smart because they're like, what's working against Microsoft right now? No more console exclusives. Super high prices on their consoles. That's working against them. So, how can we get you to, how can we re-earn your business? How can we get to re-earn your trust and buy our consoles? That's how you do it, because they got me too. They got me. When I heard about the rumors about the console hybrid, I was like, oh, shoot. What? Dual mode freaking console? You can go into Windows and go into the Xbox dashboard, the Xbox. You know what I mean? How you would normally turn on your Xbox and play your games, or you can go into Windows and play any game that you own on the storefront. What? You got me. Because I'm a hardcore guy. You're speaking to me. This is not going to be for everybody, bro. But like, I forgot what Top Shelf said earlier. Like, bro, like this is for the select few. You know what I mean? This is a niche product. It's not going to be for everybody. Not everybody. However, because by the sound of it, it's going to be expensive, bro. It's going to be really expensive. It's going to be marketed towards a certain niche crowd of hardcore gamers that are looking for that particular device. You see what I'm saying? And same thing with the PS5 Pro. Is the PS5 Pro for everybody? Is everybody running out of their mama house with their toothbrush in their mouth doing this? Oh, God. Hey, let me get on that PS5 Pro, man. No, bro, you're not seeing that. You know what I'm saying? You're not seeing everybody and their mama running out. Oh, man, I gotta go get me a Pro.
I agree with Mark. It flipped me too. I think consoles gonna die. Marlol, Sony is gonna copy off Micro. I'm telling you, and the fanboys will buy a Sony PC.
A Sony PC. Oh, shoot. Hey, man. Hey, we'll see. Top Shelf. Bro, we will see, man. It's going to be an interesting... It's going to be an interesting time to see that happen. You know what I mean? Because, man, frig, let me tell you something, brother. You know what I mean? People used to say, oh, man, Sony will never put their games on other platforms. Look what ended up happening. Sony put their games on PC. So I'm never going to say never, but when we cross that bridge, we will see. But Microsoft, they got something, bro. They're going to disrupt the entire industry with this console, with this hybrid console, because it's going to make like Asus and, MSI be like, word? Okay. Now they're going to have to watch what they do with their pre-built PCs and their PC parts, because if you can buy a console for half the price of these pre-built PCs, why not? And you're literally getting 5080 performance.
Thanks for the dono.
Are you getting that chip in your hand? The only way I see folks getting new consoles is if you have the chip to buy and or sell.
Man, we've been hearing about that since we were kids. We've been hearing about that since we were kids. No, sir. I ain't putting no chip in my hand. Nah, they can keep that. No, sir. No, sir. I've been hearing about that, man, since I was a kid, bro. No chip for me. Or else I don't want it. They can keep it. No. I will not. In the name of Jesus, I will not put a chip in my body. Nope, they can keep that console. No, not me. Not me. Maybe the next man, but not me. No, sir. That's a nada for me, dog. No. Mark of the Beast stuff. Nope. Keep that console where it's at. That console is going to sit there and dry rot before I touch that mug. No, sir. Come on. You should know this. If that's the only way I could buy a console in the future, nope, I will not. I'll play my old ones that I got. Yeah, buddy.
Thanks for the dono.
That's good. No, Chip.
No-
Don't bow down to the beast.
No, sir. Not bound down. The only individual, the only person I'm gonna bow down to is Jesus. That is it. I will get on my knees in a heartbeat for Jesus. Period. End of story. I will not for the beast. No, sir. No, I'm gonna stand tall to the beast and tell the beast straight to its face, get out of here. You don't know who you messing with. Cause I ain't taking no chip. No, sir. No, sir, Bob. That console in that specific time period is gonna sit there till it dry rots. Because I already got way too many older consoles that I can play. If that's the only way that I can play these newer consoles, you crazy out your rabbit mind. No chip for me. No way, Jose. Man, no. You crazy? No, sir. Must be out your mind. This is some freaking what do you call that again? Terminator. What was it again? Skynet. You know what I mean? There's some Skynet type joint going on. You crazy out your rabbit mind. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Not doing it. Sorry. All right, guys, hit the like button, man. Wow, that was beautiful, man. That last 1 hour and 30 minutes. 30 plus minutes was beautiful, man. I enjoyed talking to you guys and having a constructive debate with y'all about the future of our industry, Microsoft and Sony. Man, that was beautiful. I don't know about y'all. I'm enjoying the show so far. I think this is probably one of the best shows that I've done. I think this is probably one of the best show that ever got recorded. So thank you guys so much, man, for having great debates and talking amongst ourselves about the future and about these companies, because this is why I love what I do, and I love getting on here and talking to you guys, because some of you guys understand and some of you guys have seen the patterns and see what's getting ready to happen. So yeah, man, hit that like button, man. We got to talk about GTA 6. Oh boy, get freaking hype. Oh boy. You ready? Because this is also another thing before we get started real quick. Let me tell you all this. 1, I love y'all. 2, get ready for GTA 6, bro. Because I'm telling you there's so much hype around this game and how this game is going to look and play.
Thanks for the dono.
I sent a lot of super chats. Mar, send my money back. Smiley face emoji.
Me want me money back. What you say? I'll get it tomorrow. Me no care about tomorrow. Me want me money back. No, me want me money back. Come on, you should know this. Oh, man, about to cry. Okay, let's talk about GTA 6. But, yo, Top Chef, listen, I want to make sure that I have the most powerful hardware. I want to make sure that I have the most powerful hardware that I can possibly have my hands on to play GTA 6 day one. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Because as a hardcore fan, I want the best. Can you imagine? Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my. Oh, my Lord. Can you imagine when Microsoft, woo, oh my God. Oh, this is going to be me when Microsoft comes out. This is going to be me when Microsoft comes out with that console hybrid. I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to be, bro. Because when they come out with that console hybrid, bro, you know, come on, bro. You know they're going to re-release GTA 6, right? For those next gen consoles. And if this thing is supposed to be a console hybrid, what? That means I'm going to be able to play GTA 6 on PC, on that Project Magnus. I'm going to be like this, bro. Listen, bro. Listen, man. I'm right there. I'm right. What? You ain't got to tell me twice. Oh, shoot. Oh, I got to come up with some money. What? GTA 6 on the next gen Xbox? And I can play it in the PC mode? Come on, Microsoft. You should know this. Give me that console. Give me that console. What? Bro, I just thought about it. Bro, if this thing is supposed to be playing PC games, when GTA 6 comes out on PC, what? Oh my God, I'm about to lose my mind. When GTA 6 comes out on PC, dog, if you're a console gamer, and if we're getting 5080 level performance and 5090 ray tracing performance, what? What? Oh, you crazy, bro. And by then, we're probably talking about FSR 5 by then. Oh, you crazy out your rabbit mind. Well, sign me up. Instead of, you think about this, Microsoft is going to change the mind of PC gamers because they're going to be like, well, why should I sit here and spend $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 on a rig when I can buy this $1,200 box and play GTA 6? Man, you better stop playing. Come on, you should know this. Bro, man, you better stop playing with me today, guys. Man, Microsoft about to change the game with this next console hybrid. Because when GTA 6 comes out, as a console gamer, you are going to be able to have that hybrid machine and play GTA 6 on it in the best way possible on a console. Y'all boys ain't ready. All right, let's move on. First topic of today, man. I'm enjoying myself right now. Hit that like button for your boy. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Yeah, they said that Moore's Law is Dead was saying something about 5090 level of ray tracing performance, something like that. So it's going to be equivalent to a 5080, but it's also going to have 5090 level of ray tracing performance, something like that. I was like, wait, what? Like that is absolutely insane if that is true. But we'll see. But he did say about the 5080 level performance. So I don't know, man. That's gonna be, oh man, that's gonna be crazy, man. No way, Mar. I can't believe that. Me too. I don't know about 5090 level ray tracing, but 5080, that sounds believable because, man, with these APUs now, shoot, ain't no telling, bro. I'm just saying, ain't no telling. But 5090 level ray tracing performance, I don't know. I believe it when I see it. But check this out, guys. Check this information out. So as you guys can see on screen right now, this is coming from IndiaTimes.com. Take-Two Interactive confirms next official GTA 6 update will arrive during November earnings call. Fans eager for a new trailer and release details. So I'm excited about GTA 6. I mean, come on, guys. You know this is pretty much obvious right now. But as you guys can see right now, like I said before, stuff is kind of crazy, right? But let me go down here real quick and show you guys. So basically, they're saying gamers await new GTA 6 details. Take-Two Interactive, parent of Rockstar Company, will will share updates during its November earnings call. This event is crucial for financial performance and strategic plans. Speculations is high for a new trailer or pre-order information. The call on November 6th is a pivotal moment for the GTA saga. I said Take-Two Interactive, the parent company behind Rockstar Games, has confirmed that the next official announcement regarding the highly anticipated GTA 6 is just weeks away. This update is expected to be revealed during their upcoming quarterly earnings call, a key event where the company shares its latest financial performance and strategic plans with investors and gaming community. Let's find out more. So I literally hope come early
Thanks for the
November
dono.
that we can find out, bro.
I spend a 1,000 on my 4080S card. I'll be pissed, lol.
I know, right? I know. That's what I'm saying. Like I gotta see how it really is, man. I gotta really see how it really is, because this is crazy, bro. Like I don't even know what else to freaking say at this doggone point. Like, bro, like what? Like, but yo, GTA 6.
Thanks for
Let's
the
check
dono.
out some more details.
Awesome videos and live streams. I agree with you 100% Marlon Gaming Nation about the Xbox Magnus and GTA 6 Plus. I will trade my PS5 Slim Ghost of Yodi limited edition console for Xbox Magnus.
Dang. So you're saying that you would trade in your PS5 Slim? Bro, I'm telling you. Bro, I am telling you right now. Thank you so much, Marvelous. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you. I'm telling you right now, man. This Xbox Magnus is something serious, bro. This Xbox Magnus is something serious, bro. I'm going to tell you guys right now, because it's going to change the game for these pricey PC rigs. You know what I mean? And you have a console box that is giving you 5080 level performance, apparently, and you can play console games on it. Oh my God, dude. And GTA 6. That's why I got so excited, because I'm talking about GTA, and we know GTA is going to probably come out like a couple of years after it comes out on consoles for PC. You already got the Magnus, so you don't have to buy or build anything else. It's right. Oh my God, this is about to be a game changer, bro. Oh my God. That's that, bro. Like, Microsoft is breaking the barriers, man. They're literally breaking the barriers. They're blurring the lines between you having to go out there and spend a whole bunch of $3,000-$4,000. People are still going to do that. People are still going to go out there and pay for, $4,000, $5,000 for a rig. I mean, those people are still going to be doing that. But man, for the core people that are just like, oh man, I want to save some money, man, that Magnus is looking. I'm sold on it already, bro. I'm just not going to try to get too excited until we find out more official stuff, but I'm trying to stay humble. But yo, if that is true, 5080 level performance on that joint, day one, bro. No questions asked, bro. Even if Microsoft don't send me one, I'm getting one. I'm getting one, because I want to be able to play GTA 6. That's history right there. I want to be able to play GTA 6 on that joint, and just in the comfort of my in the comfort of my home. I can do a better one yet. Like, instead of you picking up this big old heavy freaking tower, you can carry the Magnus with you. You see what I'm saying? You can carry the Magnus in your backpack. You could be in the back of your vehicle, set up a little TV playing GTA 6. Oh my God. Playing whatever PC game you want. Man, this is changing the game, bro. This is like, I'm so excited right now. I'm trying not to be, because GTA 6 got me so hyped up, y'all. Got me so hyped up. Like, no joke. Man, come on, guys. Oh my God. What? Oh, you joking, bro. You joking. You are joking. I'm telling you right now, you are joking. If you honestly think like you're joking, bro. You're joking. Okay? Now, to finish this whole GTA situation off, It says next GTA 6 update is expected during Take-Two's November earnings call. According to Indy 100, the upcoming Take-Two earnings call is set for Thursday, November 6th at 9 p.m. GMT and 4:30 p.m. ET and 1:30 p.m. PT. Since the release of the first GTA 6 trailer in November 2023, each quarterly call has included updates or mentions related to the game's anticipated launch. It says with November marking the 6 months until currently scheduled release date of May 26, 2026, speculations is mounting that Rockstar may unveil new details soon, whether it's a new trailer, pre-order information, or potentially news for a delay. Let's hope no delays. Let's hope that we can get a release. Well, no, I mean like some release information on pre-orders, like at least when we can pre-order the game. Trailer 3, people want to see gameplay. People are hyped for this game, man. And I'm hyped too, but people want to see gameplay. And I can't be mad at that. I want to see gameplay, but I'm telling you, when we see gameplay for this, I'm probably going to lose my mind. And now I have Project Magnus in my brains now. I'm just like, man, I want to play this on Magnus. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy, bro. But day one on the Pro. The Pro is going to be the most powerful machine to be able to play GTA 6 on. And then when the Magnus comes out, it's going to be the most powerful console to play GTA 6 on, because if Moore's Law is Dead said that it is going to be 20% more powerful than the PlayStation 6. So we'll see. We'll see all those variables and how everything comes out. But hey, man, I'm excited. I'm definitely going to be buying it and playing it on PS6 as well, too. Because they're going to re-release this game, guys. Come on. We already know this already. So, all right, guys, hit the like button for me. Let's get to the next topic, man. We not done yet. Okay? We ain't done yet. All right. So we're talking about Xbox boss right now, Sarah Bond. Okay? Hit that like button for your boy. We trucking along. Hit that like button. Let's go. Hope you guys enjoying the content, because I know I am. Ooh, look at this one, guys. Look at this one right here. Oh, boy. This has come from PSU.com. Xbox boss says the idea of exclusives has become antiquated for most people. In other words, old-fashioned, outdated. That's what antiquated means. Old-fashioned, outdated. Wow. So it says right here, Sarah Bond, president of Xbox, has said that people are moving away from the idea of console exclusive games. Is that true, guys? Let me know in the comments. Suggesting that the idea is antiquated for a lot of people nowadays. Speaking with Mashable, which we did play that interview yesterday, Bond said that players expected to see most games available across multiple devices, posting the likes of Call of Duty, Fortnite, Minecraft as not being locked to one specific platform. Microsoft, of course, has been pivoting towards multi-platform gaming for many of its major franchises since last year. Bring Forza, Gears, Microsoft Flight Simulator, Hi-Fi Rush, and many more to Sony and Nintendo consoles. So this is Sarah Bond, right? Quote, says, we are really seeing people evolve way past that. Like the biggest games in the world are available everywhere. Look at Call of Duty. You look at Minecraft. You look at Fortnite. You look at Roblox. That's actually what's really driving community in gaming. That's where people gather. They have experiences, and the idea of locking it to one store or one device is antiquated for most people. Okay? You want to be able to play with your friends anywhere, regardless of what they're on. And listen to this part right here. We are really leaning into that with this experience because it just opens up another way
Thanks for the
for
dono.
you to play.
The only thing antiquated is his MS in Windows.
Oh man. Oh man. Ninja coming with one right now. Ninja's like, wait a minute. The only thing that's antiquated is Microsoft and Windows. Ugh. Dang, that's rough, my brother. Ninja. Ooh, Lord have mercy, Ninja. Come on now, man. Ugh. As does so she's saying it just opens up another way for you to play, as does cloud, as does PC, as do the consoles that we all own and have in our living room, end quote. So she's basically saying, listen, bro, the days of exclusivity in the rear. You know what I'm saying? Look, all it really comes down to is being able to play with your friends anywhere, anytime, any place. Basically what she's saying, right? Why lock the games down to one box when you can make that game available everywhere for everyone to play? I understand that. I understand where she's coming from. Everybody can play anywhere, anytime, any place, regardless of what you're on. But at the same time, how we grew up, you know what I mean? We grew up on, hey, man, this game is only available on this platform. We're going to buy that platform to play said game. And Microsoft is like, bro, look, we're going full-blown multi-platform. We don't care who want to get mad. So I don't expect Cerebon to say something different here because this has been their motto. They're not going to change course for any of us. You know what I mean? Take it or leave it. Listen, bro. We're going full blown multi-plat and we're not turning back around. We're not going to change that for anybody. So you don't like it, that's your business. That's basically what she's saying. Like, we're not going to change course. We're not. So, hey man, it is what it is. We just got to roll with it. Right? All right. So let's go ahead
Thanks
here.
for the dono.
I played Gal on my Pro and PC. My PC blew might out the window lol, so I see why people just wait for it to hit PC. It's a better experience.
Yeah, for the most part, man. PC is always going to give you a better experience in terms of graphics, more frame rate, sharper resolution. But, you know, consoles has come a far way, man.
Thanks for the dono.
You know?
It's working. PS Ponies eating good MS games.
Well, hey, man. Hey, you know, Halo, that's coming, which we gonna talk about Halo right now. Okay. Matter of fact, we gonna talk about Halo right now because a lot of people on the PlayStation side are excited. And that's what I'm saying. It's working, bro. Microsoft is smart. They're bringing their biggest titles to PlayStation and it's working. People are buying these games. Forza Horizon 5, one of the best-selling Xbox games to date on PS5. You know what I'm saying? Like, these games are selling. They're selling. It's working. Flight Simulator. People are going to buy Flight Simulator too. I know some of you guys, well, Marlon, that's boring. Well, not boring for some people. You know, I would say Flight Simulator is a niche game. It's not an everybody game, but it's working. People are buying these games. Hey, Gears is on PS5. You know what I'm saying? The inevitable finally happened. I can't believe I'm holding this. This is history. Like, I have another copy of Gears that is already digital. Like, so this one is sealed. Like, I can't believe I'm actually holding this in my hand on PlayStation, on a PlayStation console. This is history. You know, being alive to see this is like, it's insane. So check this out, though. Ooh. This has come from postsquare.com. Rumor, new Halo game heading for PS5 this week. Tomorrow, apparently, according to the report. Tomorrow. So, update, Thursday, the 23rd of October. It says, adding some significant weight to existing rumors. Bloomberg has published a new report that focuses on Microsoft's plans for Xbox as a whole. says within the article, it claims that a new Halo title, oh my God, a new Halo title will indeed be revealed this week as Microsoft looks to what? Yo, listen, man. Listen, you know, just stop right there. Stop right there, man. Halo obviously is not like what it used to be. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of hitting home for me now because it's like, bro, wait a minute, pause. Like they're trying to resuscitate the entire franchise, the franchise right now. They are trying to resuscitate the entire franchise, right? And bro, hold on, man. Halo, man. Remember Halo on the original Xbox console from back in the day, Halo Combat Evolve? Now we're talking about Halo on PS5? Man, it's crazy, bro. Like it's just like, I don't know, it just hit me right there. So it sounds like the team in green needs this latest project to be a hit. Oh, shoot. You hearing this? And so once again, it makes sense for the company to push on with its what? Multi-platform approach. What did we spend an hour and a half talking about? Come on, you should know this. Rumors are swirling that this new Halo release will launch on PS5. So this is crazy, guys. This is crazy because look at the situation with Halo Infinite. Like, I have a friend, shout out to Sam. He said he went on Halo Infinite recently, and he said he couldn't find anybody playing the game. He was looking for like matches and everything, and he couldn't find anything. And I was like, what? And he was like, bro, I haven't even played the joint myself in a long time. So he was like saying a bunch of stuff, and I was just like, man, this is kind of crazy, bro. Like, yeah, man. And it says right here, there is a growing belief that Microsoft will unveil a new Halo game this week. This is the original story, by the way, and that it will be confirmed for a PS5 release. I'm going to tell you this right now. Because the rumors about this new Halo Combat Evolve remake that is coming out, and it's a full-blown remake like RE2. What? Man, oh man, do I need to dance again? The reports are saying a full-blown remake like RE2. You're going to have sprinting and all this kind of stuff. Oh my Lord, have mercy. So I'm telling you, I'm hyped for this Halo remake because I love the original Halo Combat Evolve. But man, they're doing a proper remake. Oh my God, dude, this is about to be absolutely bananas. Come on, you should know this. And then the icing on the cake, Microsoft is smart, bro. The icing on the cake is they're putting it on the PlayStation 5, bro. That is going to sell. That's history. That's, again, history again. You're putting your big games, Gears, Forza, Halo, on another platform that is selling well. That's a recipe for success because they know if we just keep it just on Xbox, it's probably not going to sell as much as we like. We want money. We want your money. We want to continue to be rotten rich. So let's put it on PS5. Come on, guys. If it makes money, it makes sense. Why keep Halo? Just like Sarabon just said, why keep Halo on just Xbox when we can put it on PlayStation 5 and make stupid money? Listen, if Forza Horizon 5 sold really well, if Indiana Jones sold really well, Starfield's fixing to release on PS5 and do crazy numbers. All right. I'm just telling you right now. Boy. Yeah, buddy. All right. Let's talk about this big Black Friday sale. All right. Those of you who are trying to pick up a PS5 for Black Friday, let's talk about it real quick. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Appreciate you boys for being here. Let's get it popping. Okay. Thank you guys so much for the support, man. You guys are the real MVP. Okay. All right, so let's go. Now, we got to talk about this Black Friday deal that's going down. So basically, PlayStationLifestyle.net is reporting first PS5 Black Friday 2025 deals have already been revealed. It says 2 Black Friday 2025 deals have been revealed a month ahead of the big annual sale. It says while one of the deals has officially been announced by a retail chain, the other is a Sony promotion leaked by a known insider. And it says right here, the first PS5 Black Friday 2025 console deals detailed as spotted by ex-user Wario64. Costco has already announced, shout outs to Costco out here, its Black Friday 2025 offer for its members. Customers will be able to purchase a PS5 Slim, edition console with an extra DualSense controller for just $479.99. That's a sweet deal, huh? Saving them $120. Wow. That's a good deal, boys. This promotion will commence obviously on November 28th and run through December 1st. So if you're looking for a PS5 Slim, or if you're looking for a PS5 with an extra controller, especially with the price hikes now, that's a sweet deal, baby. $479.99 if you're looking for a PS5 with an extra controller. The Slim at that. Let's get it popping. All right. Now, as for the leak, it comes from none other than Deal Labs, Bill Kun, who, according to them, like last year, Sony will be releasing a PS5 Fortnite Flower in Chaos Fueler console bundle, for $449, which will include the PS5 Slim with the disk drive and the following games. So basically 8 exclusive skins, 5,000 V-Bucks, and 1,000 V-Bucks. All right. And obviously the deal offers a saving of roughly $100. So there you go, man. There you have it on that deal. So if you're interested, let me know your thoughts. All right. So let's rock and roll, man. Let's rock and roll, baby. Hit that like button. All right. Let's get these big game sales out the way so you guys can see these big video game US sales in September report. Let's get right into it, baby. Hit that like button for me, guys. Let's get it, man. Okay, so we're trucking along here. We're doing pretty good. Knocking these things out for you guys, man. Let's go. Oh, shoot. Look at this right here. Microsoft is destroying Xbox. Oh, my God. You see that right there? Insider gaming right below me. Oh, boy. That's a very interesting topic right there, huh? All right, Shinobi 602, USA in video game September 2025 report. It says year-on-year total spend increased by 10% to 4.8 billion. Hardware spend increased year over year by 24%, fueled by Switch 2. Borderlands 4 was the number 1 selling game, followed by NBA 2K26 number 2 and EA Sports FC 26 number 3. Ghost of Yote at number 4. Obviously, boycott failed. After 2 days, report goes through October 4th and already in the year to date top 20. That's really good, man, considering that this game just came out, not even 2 weeks ago. Ghost of Yote sales are on par with Ghost of Tsushima, despite significantly higher PS4 install base at the time. Silent Hill F reached number 7 in September. NBA 2K26 is the best-selling game of the year so far. NBA 2K26, I'm done. I'm freaking done. Best-selling game of the year is a sports game that we've been getting since the freaking early 2000s. Oh, my God, have mercy. I tell you. Borderlands 4, sorry for the friction, baby, is already the 3rd best-selling game of the year. Best launch month in franchise history. 30% over Borderlands 3. Wow. Sorry for the friction, guys. Switch 2 was the number 1 selling hardware, followed by PS5 at number 2. PS5 and Xbox saw double digits decline year over year. Not surprised. Not surprised, especially what's going on now. I'm not surprised. PS5 sales increased 10% compared to August after price hike. The higher price did not appear to significantly negatively impact units in September. And then right here, because most people already have a PS5, right? That wants one. So yeah, there's that. Helldivers 2. Oh boy, here we go. Helldivers 2 is back in the top 20 for the year. Number 4 bestseller on Xbox for September. Oh, look at Sony. Sony's rubbing their hands. Man, I'm going to show you what Hiroki Kitoki is doing after this. Mobile subscription spending increased by 32% year over year. PS5 DualSense Midnight Black controller was top selling accessory.
All the smokers and all my homies got 2K26, you know 2K for all the hoods. Sexed by
Oh,
emoji.
Lord
Smiley
Jesus.
face
I
emoji.
knew you was going to say that. I knew you was going to say that, Top Shelf. I love you, man. I knew you was going to say that. Man, freaking NBA 2K26, the top selling game of the year so far. I'm done. I quit. PS Portal. Oh, look at this. This is a W. PS Portal to PS5 attach rate has now exceeded 5% in the US. Man, Roki Toki is rubbing his hands right now. He's like, man, we need to hurry up with this PS6 handheld. Approximately 1.3 to 1.5 million. Fun note, PS5 sales in the US have passed PS3 lifetime sales, guys. You know what I'm saying? Lifetime to date sales. So there it is right there. And this is via Matt Pascala. So yeah, man. There it is. There it is. There it is. I'm telling you, this is a Roki Kitoki. After hearing that, he's like, wait a minute. Wait, what? Number 4 best-selling game on Xbox? Helldivers 2? What? Lord, Oroki Katoki like, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes. Yo, Oroki Katoki like, yes, Lord. Yes. Oh, Lord, I can't, bro. Listen to me, man. Listen, come on, guys. You know this, baby. You know this. Come on, you should know this. Man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Ladies and gents, man. You know what I'm saying? He said, Marlon, He said, Marlon, you're entertained. I appreciate that, my brother. Thank you so much, man. That's what I'm here for. All right. So you ready? You ready for the last topic? Here we go, man. I told you boys to be prepared, man. We're not wasting any time right now, man. We going through with this one, man. Microsoft is like, look, bro. I try to tell you boys. Sorry, Microsoft is like, look, bro. I try to tell you boys, look. This is what Microsoft is saying to y'all. We want our money. We need our money now. Give us our money, 30%. All right, so look here. Insider Game is reporting Microsoft wants Xbox to hit a 30% profit margin, well above the industry standard. Holy crud. A new report has outlined it that Microsoft wants Xbox to hit higher profit margins with the goal for the gaming division to hit a profit margin of 30%, a number which is well above the industry standard. The target has resulted in Xbox canceling several projects, raising both its console and subscription service prices, and cutting thousands of jobs over the last 24 months. Good God Almighty. According to Bloomberg's Jason Schreier and Dina Bass, Microsoft Chief Financial Officer Amy Hood has reportedly set a target to achieve 30%. Let that sink in, guys. 30% accountability margins across the company, including Xbox. They're not playing around. Them want them money. As revealed in the report, the target of 30% is significantly higher than the industry standard for the video game industry, with the past averages ranging between 17 to 22%, according to S&P Global Market Intelligence. In 2023, Microsoft reported a mere 12% profit margin for its gaming division, with S&P Global Market Intelligence estimates revealing that the industry on average has not gone past 22% for at least since 2018. So Microsoft is literally out of their minds right now, wanting 30%. Listen to me, yeah. Listen to me. This is Microsoft speaking to the Xbox division, yeah. We need our money, yeah. We do not care if you don't have our money. We need 30% of profit margin on everything that you do. We don't care about excuses. We need our money. You came to us back in 23 to buy one of the biggest publishers in the game. We do not care what you have to say. We don't care if you have to cut jobs. We don't care if you have to shut down studios. We need our money now. And we need 30% on top of everything that you do. Or else you're not going to like it. Microsoft is like, do I look like I'm playing with you? Phil is like, prepare yourself, boy. Prepare yourself, boy. Oh. Don't let me get Arthur Morgan up in here. Yeah. Well, you know how this gonna go. We're Microsoft, and we want 30% of everything that you make. You asked us a couple years ago to acquire Activision Blizzard King. Now we want 30% of everything. We don't care what you got to do. We don't care if you got to cut jobs. We don't care about any of that. We just need our money. That's what we need. I'm speaking on that right now. We need our money now. You don't listen to me when I tell you not to do that, boy. But I guess we're going to have to do it the hard way. I don't care about the industry standard, about 14, 22%.
Thanks for the dono.
More that Bible keep moving behind you, I'm scared. Smiley face emoji.
I know, right? Listen, that 30% right there sounds about right. Sounds about right. Now we're gonna have to get them O'Driscoll boys to come over and get that 30% on everything. We don't care. We run this place here. You know, we're Microsoft, man. We are a $1 trillion company, and we don't care about your excuses. Xbox division, don't let me have to come over there and rile you boys up. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. We need our money. Okay? We don't care what Sony is doing. We don't care what Nintendo is doing, doggone it. We need our money. Where I'm from, we pay our debts in full. With interest, too. I mean, Micah knows it. And you know who else I'm talking about. Come on, Dutch. You know this, man. We need our money. We need our money, baby. Sounds about right, baby. We need our money now, today. We need 30% on everything. We're in the Q&A portion of the show, guys. Kratos is like, now, boy. We need that money now, boy. Oh shoot! Remember that, yo? Remember that lady? What's her name again? On Friday. What she say? What she said again? I'm trying to remember what she said. Man, I don't Miss Pearly. Miss Pearly. She's like, she said, what she say? Damon's gonna come see you. Yeah, what's her name? Miss Pearly, right? Is her name is Miss Felicia or Miss Pearly? No, Miss Pearly. He's like, Damon gonna come see you. You wanna? Oh yeah. Said, tell you fine. Either I'm gonna get my rent money today, or Damon gonna come see you. That's Microsoft right there. Either I'm gonna get my rent money today, or somebody's getting their salad tossed tonight. Woo! Yo, Furious, what's going on? Oh, Damon gonna come see you. Either I'm gonna get my rent money today, woo! Oh God, bro. My stomach is hurting. I can't right now. Oh God, man. I love doing these shows for you guys, man. Restart your stomach. You're right. He said, that's a strange salad. I'll tell you that thing. She said, either I'm going to get my rent money today or Damon going to come see you. I'll have it right in your hand, Miss Pearly. Nah, man. If it ain't in my hand by the end of today, Damon gonna come see you. Woo! Oh shoot, yo, country boy. Oh. Either I'm gonna get my rent money today or somebody is getting their. Woo, God, I can't. Oh, Damon go come see you. He said, better get your pliers ready for another. Woo! There's no hope. You funny. I can't. Oh God, I can't, bro. Oh, Damon go come see you. Microsoft is Damon, bro. Microsoft ain't playing with you. You better pay up. Damon. Woo! Start your press. Woo, man. Microsoft is like Damon, bro. Microsoft is like Debo. What you got on my 40, homie? Yeah. Microsoft is like saying this to Phil Spencer. Yeah, you got something. You want some of this, old man? Xbox is like, no. Can we please get another sermon? Oh, shoot. Debo is Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? The old man is Xbox. You want some of this, old man? No. Oh, Lord, I can't, man. What you got on my 40, homie? Microsoft is like, what you got on our 40? Shoot, we want 30%. We ain't trying to hear no excuses. Oh, shoot. You want some of this, old man? No. Yo. They see Microsoft. This is Phil Spencer, right? This is Phil Spencer right here. Phil is like this. So yeah, what you were saying about that girl again? Yo, what happened? Oh shoot. I'm gonna tuck mine in. What you got on my 40, homie? Nothing? Broke as a joke? Yeah, you got something. Hey, man, chill, man. Hey, man, give me back my check. Yeah, shut up before I knock you. Oh, shoot. Oh, God, I can't. I'm hurting my ribs. I can't, bro. Woo! Oh, my ribs, bro. I can't. Oh, God, I can't. He said, yo, give me back my check, man. Shut up before I knock you. Oh, Lord. Oh, my ribs, bro. I can't, bro. Oh, God, I can't. My ribs. Woo, Lord. Whoo, Lord. He said, yeah, I'm going to tuck mine in. Tuck mine in. You should have took it off. Oh, man. I say if Marlon intimidate flying in the air, get knocked out. Oh, God. My ribs, bro. My ribs. Oh, man. I can't. Ooh. Oh, God. I'm done with you. There's no hope. I'm done with you, man. He said, I'm going to tuck mine in. Yeah, buddy. You going to tuck yours in, huh? He said, yeah, you got something. Big worm. Big worm want his money, man. He ain't trying to hear no excuses. Need his money in hand now. Ain't trying to hear no excuses. He ain't trying to hear no excuses. He want his money now. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with Microsoft is like, look. Microsoft is like Satya to feel like, stop playing with my emotions, man. Playing with my money is like playing with my emotions. Phil is like, Satya said, look, I want my money. You know what I'm saying? I want 30%. Phil is like, Said Ninja Gaiden 4 was way too repetitive on the enemy side. I haven't really played it long enough. I'm probably gonna play some more soon to check it out. But so far, so good from what I've seen. I haven't gotten that far into it yet, but yeah, man. But so far, so good for me. Says Sarah Bond, for real, yo. I'm telling you, boys, man, stuff is no freaking joke. Man, Microsoft want their money, and they want 30%. They're not trying to hear no excuses. No excuses. We need our money in hand now. 30%. Say, hey, Marlon, I'm chilling in the hot springs with Atsu, my brother. Let's go, man. Let's go. We want our 30% now. We want our money now. We want that 30% now, homie. He said, Marlon, here's one. You better have my game and money. 10 a.m., not 10:01, not 10:13. I'm going to come. You better got my money. Miss Pearly said it best, man. Either I'm going to have my rent money today. Or someone's going to get their frosted flakes and milk tonight. Oh, Lord, I can't, bro. I can't. Micro walk like the 70s pimp. Where's my money? Where's my money? Eat a Damon Gong. Oh, Damon go come see you. Oh, God, I can't. We ain't trying to hear no excuses, homie. He said Marlon can play Smokey on the next Friday movie. It's called Last Friday. Yo, country boy, we've been missing you, man. I hope all is well, my brother. Definitely. I've been told that for a long time. I think I would do well with my humor and stuff like that. I think I would do well in a Friday movie, man. Like if I got cast for a Friday movie, I would do it in a heartbeat. I would do it in a heartbeat, man. Cause I would just come up with all kind of. You guys know me, man. I'm crazy, bro. He said, just don't end up in the kitchen. Oh, definitely not. Hold the flies. Barbecue. Sarah Bond chose the wrong career. She shouldn't be in the gaming. Should be a model or something. Well, I think she's a higher up at Tyson Foods as well too. I think she's on the board at Tyson Foods. I say you would say one thing in Friday. You know this. Oh, there you go, Mark. Yeah, come on. You should know this. You heard what happened to the last 2 security guards, right? Yeah, what happened to the last security guards? Top flight, baby. Early access on Outer Worlds. I haven't even played the first one yet, man. So I'm not really gonna be able to play that right now because I haven't even touched the first one. It said if you ain't got my money or my products, he said I'm gonna get Nintendo and Sony. Stop playing with my emotions. Oh shoot, bro. He said, don't leave out the man after you say you should know this. Oh, God, I can't, bro. He said, I'm at the gym and fell off the treadmill. Mark, I can't with you, bro. Oh, God, please be careful, Mark. Oh, my God. They canceled the last 2 security guards. Oh, shoot, bro. Oh, man. You want some of this? No. He said the GOAT jacket when GTA 6 releases with that song you have been playing, bruh. Definitely, man. Oh, man. They say you don't have to play the first Outer Worlds to play 2. Really? Is the story not like... He said Sarah Bond got up. I'm done, bro. 5 out of 10 by IGN. I quit, bro. I quit. I freaking quit, bro. I can't take y'all boys serious, man. I can't. I can't take y'all serious. It says Satya is Debo mode trying to... Oh, man, bro. I can't laugh anymore, guys. I can't, man. He said when you playing more games with Sean and his girl... Sean, I don't even know where Sean is, bro. I might do a member stream this Saturday for you guys, though. Saturday probably gonna work best for me, possibly. So yeah, we'll probably do something with the members and do a giveaway this Saturday for you guys. I forgot to mention that earlier. Let me check our poll real quickly here. So we had 379 votes. Will you buy Halo on PS5? 56% of you guys said no. And then 44% of you guys said yes. So there you go on that one, man. Marlins, you the GOAT. Yo, I appreciate that swag. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate y'all boys, man. Either I'm going to get my rent money today. Or Damon's going to come see you. Yo, East Side, thank you so much for the subscription, man. I hope you guys enjoy the show today, man. I love doing these live streams, man. I'm so happy that I listened to God, man, to start this channel, and that I did not listen to anybody else, and I started this channel, man. I'm having the time of my life. Some of my best times, man, is going live and just laughing and just enjoying life with you guys, man. It's a blessing, man. It really is a blessing. I wouldn't rather have it any other way, man. Big ups, guys. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for making me laugh, for making my day. Be safe out here in this crazy world, man. Make sure you stay safe, guys. Drive safe if you're at work, if you're coming off of work, if you're still at work. You know, just be careful, man. I love y'all. Big up yourself. We're going to try to see if we can do a member stream on Saturday for you guys. Probably like around 1 o'clock ish. I will try to see if I can do a members only stream for you boys. We can get some Battlefield 6 going, and we can play some Yote and some other stuff. And then we can do another giveaway for you boys. All right. So stay tuned, man. I love you guys. One love and God bless. Hit that like button for me. You know, I appreciate you guys, man. Thank y'all. You know, subscribe if you're brand new. Tell somebody about the channel, man. And yeah, man, like the great Etika would say, please have yourself a wonderful one. And oh, yes. You want some of this? No.